Welcome to Mount Juliet, Tennessee. This is one of the fastest growing suburbs in the entire Nashville metro, and this shopping area right here has a lot to do with that. They brought this shopping area in several years ago called Providence Marketplace, and it has absolutely everything that you could possibly need. So Mount Juliet has just been exploding ever since. A ton of brand new neighborhoods coming in right over here. This is just off Interstate 40 right here, and it is about 8:45 in the morning right now. Google Maps says it takes 35 minutes to get to downtown Nashville, even at rush hour. So the commute is really pretty good. Compared to South Nashville, you're not gonna hit quite as much traffic. Of course, there is gonna be some traffic there. So it's a great location if you're looking for that suburb with convenience to Nashville, with all the shopping. It's got fairly highly rated schools. Check out greatschools.org for specific ratings on those. And it is also known as the city between the two lakes. Nashville has two lakes and Mount Juliet sits right between two of them. So if you love the outdoors, great for that as well. So we're gonna take you and show you all that, show you the schools, show you the shopping, show you the lakes and the parks, and give you a good idea for what it's like to live in Mount Juliet. This is Providence Marketplace here, and it has really all the typical shops that you'd expect. I mean, you have the Bath and Body Works over here. You got Books A Million back here, Ferguson, Lighting, American Eagle right over here. So really all those smaller stores, clothing stores, everything like that. There really aren't any of the smaller boutique type stores, but all the big box stores are gonna be here. You also have the movie theater out here in the background. You're gonna have a couple grocery stores out here as well. So this brings me to the first con that I wanted to talk about, and the first pro actually I wanted to talk about. But the first con is really this is the only downtown type area in Mount Juliet. So you don't really have a historic type downtown. It's really just more of this modern shopping center area. So the con is you don't really get that historic downtown, but the pro is you get this huge shopping area. So for the practical convenience, absolutely everything that you could need right here. But then if you're looking for kind of the downtown feel with the charm of a small downtown area, not really necessarily going to get that in Mount Juliet. Like I mentioned, one of the great pros of Mount Juliet is you have the two lakes. So this is Percy Priest out here behind me, and then you have Old Hickory up to the north a little bit. But lake life in Tennessee is a big part of the culture. We don't have an ocean or a coastline or anything like that, but there are a bunch of lakes. Now, East Tennessee has a lot more lakes, but the Nashville area has the two lakes here. Mount Juliet sits right between the two of them. So if you're somebody that likes water sports or fishing or anything like that, both of these lakes are great. This one is a little bit bigger, and it's also a lot more private than Old Hickory. So Old Hickory has a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of development along it, where Percy Priest doesn't have hardly any development along it. So it's really secluded and just natural feeling, which is awesome. People have their wake boats out here, got fishing boats, and then a lot of these bigger cabin cruisers. So really all types of boats on the lake here, and really big part of the culture. So if that is something that's important to you, if you're living on the south or the west side of Nashville, these lakes are gonna be pretty far away. So if you wanna be closer in to where these lakes are, then Mount Juliet or one of those areas that's on this side of Nashville is probably gonna be the best bet for you. There are a ton of new developments in Mount Juliet. This is one of them. This is built by Drees Homes, which is one of the largest custom home builders in the country. This is called Ashton Park, but the homes in here are in the 500,000s, really like mid 500 to upper 500,000s. And this is kind of typically what they look like. You're gonna have Hardy on the outside or brick, one or the other. And they're gonna be 3 or 4 bedroom, around 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. So this is kind of really what you can get in that mid $500,000 price range in Mount Juliet. One of the things, the lots are fairly small. If you're wanting a nice big lot, then probably going for one of the more established neighborhoods is gonna be the way to go, because a lot of the new ones are just pretty tight on the lots. But if you're looking in that, mid $500,000 price range, this is kind of what they're building in Mount Juliet. Now, compared to South Nashville or in Nashville proper, this is definitely a lot more home than you could get for your money in those areas. So, you know, one of the pros of being out in Mount Juliet, the homes are a little bit more affordable than they are when you're on the south side or right in Nashville. But one of the things to also notice is that there aren't any mature trees in these neighborhoods. So a lot of people, when they go in the established neighborhoods, they see all the nice big mature trees, and they really like that. Whereas in these new neighborhoods, a little bit smaller lots, plus no mature trees. Another really cool thing about the Nashville suburbs is they have a lot of these really large estate type lots with these huge custom homes on them. So you can get out here, you know, kind of away from the city and buy 5-10 acres and put these huge homes on them. And that is actually really common. So you have the neighborhoods with the smaller lots and the homes, and then you have just these beautiful custom homes on these large estate lots. And you find that all over Mount Juliet, as well as a lot of the other suburbs that are really all around Nashville. By the way, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Tennessee, tap the subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, so you'll be the first to learn about everything going on in Tennessee. My name is McCullough. I'm a real estate agent here in Tennessee, and me and the team get calls and texts every day from people just like you looking to buy or sell a home in Tennessee. So whether you're thinking about making a move next week or next year, feel free to shoot us a text, give us a call, or send us an email. We'd be happy to connect with you. If you're ready to start the home buying process, happy to help you get that started. Or if you just have questions, feel free to reach out and connect. All our contact information is in the description below. Our number will be on the screen here as well, so make sure you write that down and save it. This is sort of a typical neighborhood as far as the older neighborhoods in the Mount Juliet area go. And if you're looking in the 300,000 or 400,000s, then that's what a lot of these homes are going to be. You know, 3-bedroom, 1,300 to 1,800 square feet, in that $300,000 to $400,000 price range. And you also get much larger lots. You get the mature trees, so a little bit of an older home, but you get the benefit of having a little more space. So again, if this is the kind of the style and size you're looking for, and the price range, then there are a bunch of these neighborhoods that were built, you know, back around the 70s and 80s. So a lot of homes like these available, as well as the new ones. This is another brand new development, and this one is actually right next to Mount Juliet High School. So, I mean, you can literally see the ball fields just on the other side of these homes here. And there are several elementary schools and middle schools as well. They're all highly rated. The high school here is rated 8 out of 10 on greatschools.org, and the elementary schools and middle schools are similarly rated. So that is one of the really big draws for families wanting to be in one of these highly rated school districts. And you can get in one of these new developments right next to the schools, so super convenient. A lot of these communities also have, in addition to the pools, they'll have playgrounds, and then like this one has a greenway out back here, which is super nice. So a lot of the communities will have a greenway for walking. This one even has a dog park. So a lot of these new communities in Mount Juliet are going to have all these amenities, the greenways and the parks and everything like that. So if you're thinking about buying a home in Mount Juliet, hopefully this video has given you a good idea for what this community is all about. You know, it's conveniently located just about 30 minutes out from Nashville, got some great new communities, some older communities, and really everything you could possibly need as far as shopping. Plus you got the lakes nearby. So if you're thinking about buying a home here, feel free to shoot us a text, give us a call, or send us an email. Even if you just have questions and want to connect, feel free to reach out. All our contact information is in the description below. Other than that, I will see you on the next video.